So you came on Sunday, heard a good sermon, sure seemed like you really were learning, but that was days ago. And since that time, you've watched a lot of shows, heard a lot of news, read a lot of photo captions, maybe a book or two. You got the information overload blues, made you forget the good news, need to remember the good news. So let's check up, pull up a chair for the midweek checkup now.
Welcome to the Midweek Checkup. My name is Bobby Gilles, and I'm joined by Lindsey Blair. This past Sunday, Pastor Jonah Sage preached Hebrews 9:16 through 28 in our series called Divine Desire.
Pastor Jonah taught that sin leads to death, but each death reminds us that death will overcome sin. If you missed the sermon or need help remembering, it's time for the Midweek Checkup.
Jonah began by saying that two promises hold the entire story of the Bible together, both given in the beginning. The first was the promise that breaking trust results in death. The second was that one day someone would come to kill death. This week's text talked about God's covenant with us in terms of a will. A will is a promise, but it's a promise that requires death. Death is what holds the two original promises together. It is a promise that death follows when we break trust, and a promise that death will be used to defeat death.
Under the Sinai covenant, almost every purification ritual demands death, sacrifice, and blood. Why? To rehearse the promise that sin leads to death, but soon death will overcome sin. The old priests with the old sacrifices were the Old Testament drama ministry meant to prepare us for something to come. The wages of sin is death, but through the death of Christ, sin has been overcome. He is the perfect priest who offers a perfect sacrifice and seals a perfect covenant. His blood is sufficient, his sacrifice perfect, his covenant eternal.
There are three realities we must embrace in verse 28. First, Christ will come again. Second, not to deal with our sins because he's already done that. And third, to bring salvation to all who are eagerly waiting for him. We are under a new covenant established by a new priest, secured through his perfect sacrifice, and he is coming back to fulfill all that he has promised.
Next Sunday, we will finish our series, Divine Desire, with a sermon that will set the stage for our next series. And in Sunday Bible Fellowship, we'll discuss Psalm 130, a psalm of ascent. Join us and bring a friend.